All right. So maybe I will start all over again. So Angel, sorry for this. Okay. So tell us about your experience with the just completed assignments. Working in a team, working with your leader. What you think he did that you really liked, and he talked about the part of Astro and Vue Press. So just give us the info about that.
All right. Good afternoon again, everyone. So yes, working with my team members was really, really awesome. Very intelligent and proactive people, especially our leader and Richard, who took on an unofficial assistant leader roles. The merge conflicts, the pushing for the deadlines, drafting our content, coming together to make a reasonable architecture for the documentation was really awesome. The fact that it was a make believe documentation, like it's not something existing, and then we had to come up with content that makes sense for the structure that we had and to make it something very technical and reasonable. That was really amazing. All the times where we had issues with our pull request and our repo and everything, it's like even for myself who is a developer, like I saw new cases of conflicts and branch divergence that I haven't experienced before in just coding, and then doing it with documentation, learning new things for Git versioning and all that was really really cool. And the fact that I had like really cool team members and a really amazing leader made everything so much sweeter for me. Finally, just seeing the live product, like it's really amazing for real. Just seeing it come to life and say, oh my god, you guys put all this together, and it looks like something someone can even sell off and say, oh, this is an existing product. Yes, so I think it was really amazing. Yes, I mentioned that I prefer working with Astro than ViewPress. Astro had some of those features we learned in the beginning, the theme like the dark and light mode,
Mm.
the search, yeah, and I think one other feature that I've noticed was missing, and Astro just had it. Like as you're building, you see it there, and it already has that functionality ready for you. But with ViewPress, I noticed that like, it wasn't there from the onset, and then the way the content was structured, the way the page was arranged, I felt like Astro gave a better give customization and flexibility more than ViewPress. But I think just a personal opinion. But I don't know if it's what everyone saw, but that was I noticed when I was working with it and getting my hands dirty with it. So yeah, thank you for this amazing assignment. I thank all my team members and the leaders. I think Mike is not on the call. When he joins, please, Mr. Wisdom, tell him I said thank you. And Richard's on the call. Thank you, Richard. I don't know if I have other of my team members, but yeah, generally it was an amazing experience.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much. So happy you enjoyed, you guys enjoyed and had fun with the assignment. Thank you so much for that, for the Astro and for the view. Your work as a technical writer is to add what is not there. So whatever I think that is good that ViewPress doesn't have, you look for a way to add it, because some companies they will tell you we are head bent on using ViewPress, and it's your work to like, okay, we need to have this important feature. You look for a way to add that. Now you might not be the one to add that, so that is why you be a senior to tell them, I think this is more of a coding problem, so we need an engineer to come and do this. But if you don't know how to present it, you find yourself in a bubble. So thank you so much for that, Angel. So I think I'll go with the A's. Let's go with Andre. Bravo.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. For me, it was an interesting experience. I think Liz, our leader, was very organized and she kept us all accountable. She organized many calls for us to go through the topics, especially um, not only deciding who would work on each section, but also how we were doing and preparing to present. So I agree also with Angel regarding Astro. And yes, of course, it's interesting to add other things, but I feel like it was more friendly in general. Um, yeah, and it's interesting to get something from scratch and start building up something and seeing the product is gratifying. So yes.
Yep, thank you so much for that. And again, to add with that, most of all these static site generators, they have different themes. So some would have almost all the features you want, while others, wouldn't have that. So I think if you go to the core Astro docs, it doesn't have anything, but the Starlight theme you used has everything. Like I'll probably say 80% of what you love. Then I think the ViewPress, they have a team. I can't really place my hand on that, but they have a team that has all these features you want. So all the features are there. So maybe you make more research on the team to use. But your final assignment to help you get that sorted out. Thank you so much, Andre. Okay, so let's go to who am I going to call next? I will have to shift away from the alphabetical order. Let's go with Josh. Josh, are you there?
I'm here, but J is very far from A.
God of Israel.
Why that everyone? Good afternoon, everyone. So, regarding the project, Open Madness, it was really a mad project, by the way. And first of all, I'd love to thank everybody in my team, and especially our leader, Lizzie. Man, she really tried, honestly speaking. No. She went through a lot for us. So, thanking her is she really tried for us. The coordinating, the trying to put everyone in that tool and to make sure that we all did something from the creation of the content to the pushing. She really tried a lot, and also everyone too in our team still played a part to make sure that we all learn from each other. Yeah, and I'd love to appreciate and thank everyone for that. Well, concerning the project, ViewPress, honestly, like as you said, sir, you said that some companies will want you to work on View, some company will insist on ViewPress, which is not too bad. But personally, ViewPress is not an accessory that I will recommend. Honestly, it really has some features that so it does not have some features that other SSG had, which was an issue for us. Yeah, but at least with the brain of everyone in our team, we were able to come up with something. So working with everyone, learning from different people, learning different culture and interacting with one another for the project was really a good one for me. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Josh. And to correct you on something, I am not a CTO or a CEO. Okay, so please don't come for me, man. I'm not in the C department. I think because of Joshua, I might not be a CEO because I don't want someone to go on LinkedIn and be dragging me every day. So let me just take some rest. All right. I think let's go with my guy, Samuel. So let's make it.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So try to make it brief a bit because I have to talk about something else today.
All right. So I really enjoyed the project. So what stood out for me, to go straight to the point, is having to create something from scratch, like something that has not existed before, even though it's fictional, but it made a lot of sense to me. I have worked on some documentations, and it's always either recreating or auditing or any of those. I've not worked on something from scratch before, so this gave me the idea of content strategy, having to plan the entire project and make it make sense to the user. So that's one. And the second thing that stood out for me initially when the group was expanded, I I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I thought we're not going to be able to, flow any longer. But then it turned out to be the best idea because everyone had the opportunity to present their different views. In fact, very close to this presentation, we had people review the different pages that were assigned. Some people in the team were more of experts than others. So they had the opportunity to review, and we all watched what they did, and that was a lot of learning. Yeah, so that's what stood out for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. All right. I think let's hear from who would I point. Oh, okay. Let's go to Michael. And Michael, Angel, I think Elias said I should greet you that you did a good job. So kudos.
Wow. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for coming a bit behind schedule. Well, I would say I'm not really speaking for now. Let me not speak as a leader, but personally, as someone that was in the group and everything, I would say I really learned a whole lot, like so many things, so many. And I would say that some frustrations here and there, which I would say part of the whole stuff in being a group, people having different understanding, different work rates. I would say some people not taking some things too serious and having to come in, step in, carry so much burden and load. But it was something I relished, the challenges. I relished them, I embraced them. And I want to talk about, of course, in a group like this, you'd have different persons at different technical proficiency. So that was very good how we could, bring up these persons, like I said, sometimes you need some tact and able to bring people to calm down and also to offer their expertise. So in that, I was very grateful for how we all collaborated, everything we did, we made mistakes, we learned a whole lot. And it was just, I would say our group was just a people group. We just did everything together. And this is not the place for mentioning persons, but I would just say everybody. They know. I've mentioned them so much, so let me just stop here to say that it was so much very nice idea, and I give kudos to our mentors for especially this project, Git version control, GitHub actions. Of course, I know group 3 they are better off now. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michael. You spoke like a leader that you are. Thank you for helping out your team, for being there, for assigning those that should do the good work. Thank you. Okay, let's give the mic to She's a very good friend of mine that I will always say I don't know if she's with us or she's not with us. But I think she's talked about writing exams the other time. So I don't know if I should mention your name or you should just turn up the mic because you know yourself. You want me to call your name? You talked about exams the other time, you're a student. Should I call your name? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Mr. Wisdom, is it me?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Okay. 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 So please, what's the question? I just joined not too long.
Yeah, if you're part of a team that worked on the last assignment, tell us your experience, make it brief.
Okay. I I was in group 3. So initially we're given the open madness task. So we're assigned the pages to work on, which I did. Well, at some point I didn't follow up because, like I said, I'm still writing my exam, so I just had to explain everything to the group leader, Mr. Michael. So he just understood, and I was just following up messages on the Discord group. And then after the whole thing, I had to go back to just check the links that he kept on the group about the documentation, that it was live. I just went to check on it. But I'm hoping to go through the whole process after my exams. I'll be done next week. So I'm hoping to go through the whole thing again.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for your updates. And it's not easy, mixing school exams with, learning outside school. So it's not easy. Kudos once again.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. So let's hear from people have praised him. Let's hear from him. They said he's an assistant, unofficial assistant. So should I call the unofficial assistant, or he knows himself? Except he has not been on the call when they talked about the unofficial assistant. Okay.
Bobby Richie.
Maybe he has not been on the call. Richard, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Maybe you're watching Netflix and chills and
No, I'm definitely not. Good
ah,
afternoon.
yeah, good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. So the project was a lot for me. I really learned a whole lot from here. I think this is one of the first time I'm having to plan a documentation and carry it out from the scratch. The experience was worth it, and the team members I had to learn a lot from different persons. My team leader is very commendable. She's one of the best persons I've worked with. My team members, each and every single one of them, gave their best to this project. So I really, really enjoyed it as well. We had issues, but we resolved it together as a team. And I think the part of this project, the only part now that I would say, okay, maybe it's not here, is maybe interviewing SMEs. But basically, with this experience, I think I can confidently say, oh, I know how to go around some certain things when it comes to planning and uh, building a doc for a product, a software product, or any of those things. So this was what the experience and every single person that I've worked with or I worked with, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you to the mentors who put this together for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I'm so much happy everyone enjoyed, they had fun in this project. So let's hear from very good friend. I think she's in Belgium. Yeah. Speaks very good English, has a very good voice. I think she got a lead and she wasn't ready for that. Something.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Nothing. Fine.
Yeah. Um, so initially I was in group 1, and then it dissolved or I requested it be dissolved because I wasn't ready. But I think that was the best decision ever. I was able to learn all the things that I was saying that I lacked. I was able to see it in someone else, and that was how I knew that it's for real. I wasn't ready, and I'm so grateful for Michael and Richard, because just seeing them, how they work together to carry this project, they really carry this project on their backs for us. So I really, really appreciate them. And if there was one thing, if I could describe how those two were able to show their leadership, it really was no man or woman left behind, because they would, I remember there was one time, I wasn't, Richard just said, just start from the beginning, and let me help you. And so literally from stage 0 to stage 1, he was able to show me how Git works. And I was really, really grateful. It wasn't a team where you had to hide if you didn't know something, because sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm the only one who doesn't know how to do this, and you feel shy or embarrassed. But with these two, they were just like, listen, just be honest, be transparent. We'll help you no matter what stage you're at. So really, really, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And despite the rocky start that I had with this group group work experience, I really do think that, like all of the people who have spoken before me have said, it's a really wonderful idea. So I'm very grateful to the mentors for setting this project up. It really gave us the experience that you thought that it would.
All right. Thank you so much, Cecilia. And I'm so happy you were able to conquer your fears. Thank you for that. All right. So let's hear from who? Okay. Rose. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Okay. Give us your update.
So my experience in this project was nice, like working with Liz and the team members. I really did learn a lot because we had to like do content planning, because this was a product that we had never, that doesn't exist. So we had to like do a research on similar products, come up with documentation for it. And we were also assigned different sections. And each team member, I can say, like they did a good job, and they could also contribute if someone had like issue and they managed to fix it, they could post on WhatsApp, which was quite helpful for us. And also like working with ViewPress, I can say their documentation wasn't that good. So a lot of things you had to do research, and even some of the team members like could post like, okay, this is what I found. Then they post the link there, and which was really quite helpful. And also Liz, big shout out to you, because like you planned everything, even concerning like the GitHub, you came up with a list of steps on how one can fork the project, how one can clone it, make a pull request, which was quite helpful. And yeah, so for me, I can say I did learn a lot from this project and also working as a team. And yeah, it was really worth it.
All right. Thank you so much. So that's great to hear, that you guys really had fun. You learned a lot. All right. Let's hear from who should I? Oh, Messi. Messi, are you here? Okay. So I think I was hearing more from people talking about their lead, that she's very good in organizing, that she sacrificed a lot. And some say they can't even thank her enough for being a very good lead. So I think the lead is here. We have two leads. One is a guy and one is a lady. Is she not here?
Hi everyone. I'm here.
Good church, Bobo.
Hey. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks to all of you too for making the job easy. At first I was overwhelmed when the team was merged and we went from 8 to 12 and I was like I was going to ghost, but I can't leave the project I started, so I just I just had to put in the energy to finish what I started. So yeah, the team members were very helpful. People were there supporting each other. I did my best to make sure the steps were easy for everyone to follow. But whenever I was not available, every other team member was there to support, to help with questions, and to also share resources. And then I also had people who helped me work on the content at some point when I was overwhelmed, when everybody had finished their tasks. So you can't. Okay, sorry, I thought you said you can't hear me. So when I was a bit overwhelmed and everyone had finished their tasks, I needed some extra help. So I had to call on some persons who were also very helpful too. Like Mercy, she helped me with formatting the content because the view press, we went with the default theme those because the other ones were looking a bit complex, and with the way view press documentation is, we didn't want to overwhelm ourselves with um trying to resolve lots of issues. So we went with the default theme, and there was just so much we could customize with it. And the formatting wasn't so nice, like it wasn't visually appealing. So at some point, Messi had to help me format it, and a big shout out to her too for that. And shout out to all my team members. Everybody was wonderful, and we all did amazingly well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, leader Liz. So maybe we'll vote for you because the Benson, Josh said you already mentioned. So maybe in the next presidential election, maybe you'll be the first lady to, let's see how it goes. All right. Let's hear from somebody that I think maybe Josh has a crush on. He never forgets her birthday. He never forgets whenever she graduates from anything. I don't have any idea why. But I think she's here. She knows herself. She knows herself so well. I don't need to mention her name. And she has been outstanding. I think she also graduated from one of these open source projects just recently.
Wow, I think it's really funny.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, good day.
Okay. From my experience with the project, like everybody is saying, oh, it was interesting. Actually, I would say the truth. The project was boring on my end because it was not a real project that we could test and see how things work behind the scenes. Everybody know that I was always complaining in the group chat. This project, oh my god, oh my god. But well, I was so happy when Elizabeth dropped the live link, how everything came up together. I was really happy, and shout out to everybody that contributed to the project. Like everybody did amazingly well. And shout out to Liz, like she was so organized. She was tagging us every day in the group chat. Yeah, she did well. And Thank you everybody for working on this project. I also learned a lot using ViewPress, and I saw Astro Starlight is much more better than ViewPress. Yeah. So that's all from my end. And also thank you to the mentors for bringing this idea. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I think we'll have a different call where all of us will settle down and talk about Astro Starlight and ViewPress, because this is the third, I think it's the third or the fourth time I'm hearing Astro Starlight is better than ViewPress. So I think we'll do the debate we do when we are little then. I don't know if they still do that debate in secondary schools, where we'll have the opposing people and we have the proposing people. So if you're here and you want to propose, I don't know, propose and oppose, that ViewPress, okay, Astro is better than ViewPress, raise your hand if you want to. Oh, okay, so for those that say Astro is better than ViewPress. Okay. Well, it seems Google have updated their this, because this now comes with number and a very fine hand. Okay. Whoa. All right. 9. Okay. So 9. How many 9 are we having here? We have 10. I mean, Google they didn't add the 0 to it. All right. So if you know that ViewPress is better than Astro, raise your hand. That's my guy. You serious? Okay, so let's do it like this. So I would like you guys to put it down on Discord. We'll have a session where we'll have a call, a debate call, and for everybody, Mike, you lead this. For those proposing that ViewPress is better than, we have 2 persons, Mike and myself, that propose that ViewPress is better than Astro. Then for the 9, I think you guys are more than 9. I say then Astro is better than ViewPress. So just put it down on Discord. So fix a day for that, and we'll jump on a call and have a proper debate. So you come with your points, we come with our points. So be prepared, because Prince, you're here, right? So
Yep.
So which team are you going to join? The Astro team or the ViewPress team?
As I would like to go Astro.
All right. So now we have, I think, probably 15 people against Michael and myself. So Mike, we'll work this out. All right.
We are gonna do that. We are gonna do something. Don't worry. It's not my number.
Don't worry. I know what to do. They are going for Astro. When the time comes, we'll know Astro ViewPress. Come with your points. So put it on Discord so we don't forget this, because I'd like you guys to come with your A game that day. Okay. So Peace, it's your turn. You are I will ask Josh later about what he has on you. I don't know, but no problem. For now, you have the mic.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Josh is just my friend.
I don't know.
Basically. Yeah. So for me, the project okay, the project went really well. It was seamless from my end. I feel like Michael and Richard, they did a really good job, because lots of persons had issues with kids and the rest, but they were very patient, they were very understanding and helpful as well. So the project went really well, really well. So that's all from my end.
All right. Thank you so much for that update. So who are we missing now? Who? Felicia. Felicia here? Okay, so while we're waiting for Felicia.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I'm here.
All right.
So, the project was very, will I say, it was a very good learning experience because I know that there was a time that I joined the TWMP when we're doing the phase 2 migration. So I know I had some issues with my GitHub PR. So this this time that we work together, I got to know what my issue was, what mistakes I was doing. So I learned a lot of things during this assignment. With Michael was very helpful. Richard as well. Richard, in fact, was, I think it was he was the glue that held everything together. So I learned a lot. Thank you. That's my experience.
All right, thank you so much. So the team leads think you guys did really great for you to get this approach from your teammates, and also for the unofficial, would I say unofficial second-hand team lead. So you're not gluing people together. That's good. That's good. You know, in a team, you might have a lead, but you would have somebody that is not officially a lead, but the person is the actual lead. So, and in companies, sometimes people complain, I don't get a raise, I don't get a raise, I'm not being promoted, and why is this person being promoted, and this, or why is this person being looked after, stuff like that. The person is doing the extraordinary. The person saw the gaps and filled it. So that's why you hear that the person has been given a raise, the person has been moved from here to a much better place. So even if you don't have that position yet, but you know you can do that stuff, do it. There is always a reward for that. So kudos to our unofficial team lead, Richard, which for now is official because I've heard a lot of good stuff about. And you guys should stop saying unofficial. It's official, please. All right. So to hear from Christine, sorry you couldn't on your mic. So say overall, I want to give a shout out to Liz. Liz, what did you give to this team? Okay.
Oh, I can speak if you want me to.
Oh, all right, all right.
I wrote in the chat, but I pretty much give a shout out for Liz for being patient and coordinating everything, and the rest of our team for coming together and helping each other out. As far as ViewPress goes, I definitely agree with the consensus that Starlight is more user friendly, and I kind of realize why you and the other mentors decided to break up the teams quickly. It's to show how in the workplace that teams actually do shift quickly, and you have to no choice but to adapt. And I was quite impressed with how quickly I got acclimated into creating the content and setting up my workflow, because they usually take time. So I was definitely proud of myself for doing that.
Right. Thank you so much for that contribution. Well, I think Prince, after the call, we need to go and take some drinks because seems they're happy. And from the onset, we said the assignment will be easy, and you guys have seen that it's easy. Okay. All right. So I have a very good friend of mine. She's a Yoruba. She's very friendly, very friendly. She loves to laugh. I think I've met her once before in Lagos. Yeah, I think I'm one once in Lagos or something. And she's currently working also and doing that with this program. Should I call your name or you know yourself? Yeah. I don't think she's here because if she's here, she will know herself for sure. All right, let me call on Timmy Charles. How are you doing?
And sir, good day to you. Greetings to everyone.
Yeah, greetings. So give us your update. Make it brief. What you think about the last assignment? How you worked with your teammates, team leads?
Okay, I've learned so much about collaboration from the project, and I'm giving a shout out to Liz, um, Christian, Messi, and every other team member. Um, they really came through for us. Like, I loved how everyone was imputing what they knew, solving issues together, and for the organization from Liz, she made things very easy. So we didn't struggle too much because she organized our project very well, and that's it. Thank you so much too for this program. Thank you, Sir Prince, for organizing this program for us.
Right. Thank you so much. So Liz, this is the second time I'm hearing organizing. So maybe later we'll have a call so you would help organize our country because it's so disorganized. Well, anyways. Okay. So Messi, are you here? Maybe she's struggling with network problem. Let's hear from Second Samuel. No, by the way, we have First Samuel and we have Second. Messi, are you here?
Yeah, I'm fine. So sorry, sir. I was busy. I'm really sorry.
Yeah,
So,
when I was talking about the Yoruba girl and the person I met, you didn't hear that.
hey, I didn't get that though.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't get the part that you're walking or you're smiling always. Oh, maybe you're not smiling, maybe you've changed. All right.
I'm still smiling. So I'm
All right,
smiling. Just okay. I actually like this task that you gave us because it's actually what I needed. I have in my current role how to start up a project that is in incubation. And another thing is how to look at things from different angle. I'm this kind of person that is it that I'm subjective or is it subjective or objective? I don't know. Like I'm always this person that I feel like there's always one way to things. But looking at it like, okay, oh, there's different angle to this. And then it makes me even research more like, can you do this with this? Can you actually do this with this? So and really, really helped me a lot. And then thanks to other team members that like Miss Olubisi, when I was not really involved at the beginning, she has already like put in like the content that are going to work in together. So and I even thought that this and this, like, is this what I'm going to do? And she really helped. And then to Lizzie and every other team member, opportunate, thank you. Yeah. So I trying to like learn things in a different angle, like, okay, this is why things are done like this, and this is why another thing is should be like this. And I really also appreciate the fact that even not joining from the beginning, my suggestion was also welcomed. And thank you so much to everyone from Lizzie to oh my god to Samuel to Josh and Judith. I can't really mention everybody's name in my team, but
Thank you so much for making it. And to my partner, Mrs. Olubisi, thank you so much. Thank you for not using my nonchalant attitude to judge me from the beginning. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for that. You see the Olubisi, and I can't see Olubisi here. Don't know if she's here. All right. Second Samuel. In the Bible, we have first and second Samuel. So second Samuel,
Hi everyone.
second Samuel, Thomas. Hi.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep, clearly.
Okay. Okay, so I worked on the contribution section for my team, me and Andre. So where I did the README file for documentation and for someone that wants to like contribute. So I did this. I worked on the section, me and my partner. So actually, I actually enjoyed the whole thing because Elizabeth made it so easy. Like if you're in our team, you not actually feel everything like so hectic. So it was so seamless and stress free. So everything was so smooth. So I love our team and the organization she did and the rest. So I'm really grateful to thank her and everybody in our team. So
All right. Thank you so much. So, Elizabeth, you organize so well to the extent people didn't even know that they are working on an assignment. Maybe later you tell me how to organize, because it seems you win organizer of the year. All right, so I think this time I will have to give the mic to Prince, so he will tell us the next thing to do. So I wouldn't want to share that myself. Prince, will you share your screen, or should I share mine? Be able to share your screen?
You can share your screen. Depending on, would you did you move that stuff already, or should I just share mine and not go to that stuff? You know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I moved it. Yeah, you can share, and I'll keep moving it. They will not see it. Yeah, so you can share your screen. Let me move it.
All right, sharp. I'll share.
I think I've moved it. All right, so Prince will have the floor. He would break the news to you guys on your assignment. So we are changing your assignment. We want something to help you guys because we felt you guys have done a bit of the technical parts, and now you need to get yourself a bit ready on the other part. So Prince, you have the floor now.
Hello, everyone. I hope we're doing well. It's been a while. It always feels like a very long time when I get to talk to you again. But anyways, I've missed you. I've missed everybody here. Now, if you know me, you know that when I come, and it's not like my fault too, but when I come, I always come with assignments. And I don't know whether this one is going to be easy or hard, but it's depending on how you receive it. So we've put together this assignment for you, swapping it up with what you're supposed to have next week, because we want you to do something that's more practical rather than just trying to close that screen, rather than just random you giving you just stuff to build on. We want you to have something that will have a stronger impact on your career, right? Not like the other one that we said was not stronger or will not impact it, but this is going to help you in the job role, job search journey, right? Because that's the process you're going to get before you even start making use of these skills. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now, we put together a company, right? We're going to share this document to you so you get to see the company. So we put together a company, give it a good structure, and what you're going to do is you're going to go through this company. You're going to see what the company is about, understand the company, and then prepare yourselves for mini interviews, right? We did something like this for the API course. And when I say mini interviews, it's going to be a bit intense. It's going to be a bit intense. So I'm going to go to, you're going to have access to all of this, right? But I will go to this section and just go to here, what you do and what's a good fit for you, and which is where I think you should concentrate on when you get here. So you're first going to understand what the company is about. Working for a technical writer, obviously. You're going to write and maintain developer-facing documentation for SDKs, APIs, CLI, plugins, blah, blah, blah. Product documentation, document internal tools and workflows, collaborate with engineers, the entire A to Z of being a technical writer at a company. That's what we are looking for here. So if you know how job applications work, you know that when you're preparing for an application for an interview, you don't go with generic knowledge. You go with specific knowledge that is particular to that company. So say, for example, you're applying to a Web3 company, you have to actually do your research, do your homework, do your background knowledge. If I should talk about myself and my background, the kind of job I should be looking for is something particular to this kind of role, but I currently work for a Web3 company. And so I did not just go there with this experience. I had to do my background check. Okay, what do I have to know? What do I have to learn before I went for the interview? So you're going to have to know and understand where the company is at so you can be able to answer the questions that will be thrown at you. Now, how are we going to structure all of this? So we're setting up 2 days, 2 interview days. We know that next week okay, moving forward right now, there are a lot of events coming up. And so people's Saturdays are going to be booked and occupied. So I have an interview for a role on Wednesday. Okay, I will come back to that question, Christine. But so we have Saturday and we have Sunday. There are a lot of people that are going to be occupied on Saturday, have events to attend and what have you. So the group of people that are free on Saturday will join Saturday's call and have their interview. And for the rest of the team that's available, they'll join and they'll have it on Sunday. I hope this makes sense. So we have 2 slots available, one for Saturday for people that are, oh, it's not a question, but a funny statement. Okay, I'll check it out. So we have 2 slots for people, one for Saturday for people that are free and Sunday for people that missed Saturday's session. Now I can take your questions. Is it clear? Do you know what you're going to do?
But before the questions,
okay.
I was expecting you guys to clap now. We did not. We did a dead sentence or something. Put a clap now.
Let's wait for let's not rush them to clap. Okay. Have one hand up. All right.
So the people are laughing like this. Please. No.
Okay. Messi, you can ask a question now.
So, sir, basically, we are preparing for interview, Abby.
Yes, you are. Yeah, in a very straightforward way, you have to prepare for an interview. Yep. Any other person? Is there any other question? Okay.
So please, doesn't mean we're not going to be doing the React tax again.
Yeah, your next assignment is swapped with this one, so you can forget about that one. So after this is when you have your capstone project. So
okay, yeah. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Joshua.
Yeah, so sorry to add to that, Prince, I just thought about something now. So we added more. I just added something to this assignment that would make them really enjoy the assignment. So I think I created the link for them to submit the assignment. But this one is a cover letter. So you guys are going to write a cover letter and send me the link. So cover letter you add, then you also prepare. So just to make it real, the way you apply for a job, you submit a cover letter to your recruiter. Then on the cover, you now ask you questions, and we'll be looking at your cover letter also, and having your resume link together. So you prepare your resume, send it together with your cover letter. It's just something I think very small to just add to this assignment because the assignment is a bit boring. So just added something small to it. Maybe before the call ends, you might add more. Another small feature that you guys, it's nothing too big. More. Nobody's clapping. Did I say anything wrong?
um this is going to be interesting, trust me, and it's going to be actually very valuable because at the end of the day, if you do get all the skills and you're not able to land an interview, it's going to be heartbreaking. All right, so this is very important for you. So yes, Samuel, I think you're number one based on the number I'm saying before Joshua. Okay, Samuel. Y'all can hear me, right? Samuel, your hand is up.
Samuel Thomas.
Samuel, don't Samuel has forgotten that he's
Okay, that's good.
Call him second Samuel, he would respond.
Second Samuel, are you here? Nah.
Okay,
I
want to ask.
Okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, so I want to ask, is the project like, are we still going to do it in group or individual?
No, this is you're not doing it in group. Everybody's going to talk. You're not going to get a job in group. Everybody's going per head. You're going, sorry, let me go back to my English. Everybody's going one by one after the other. So it's not in group. Yeah, thank you. Charles, Timmy.
Okay, my question is this. Are we using these documents to prep for the interview, or aside this document, we have to make more research on the company for the
No,
interview?
this company is not real. We made up the company. It's a fictional company. So we're gonna share this to you, and you're gonna use this to research about the company. If you do not understand, I will not give you a tip. Don't worry, you figure it out
Oh,
yourself.
please.
That's your assignment. No, I'm sorry. If I start talking here, Joshua.
Oh, please.
Joshua.
Regarding the interview, is it that all of us, as we are all in this meeting, we will be in the meeting together, then we'll start this one by one, like we just meet us, or is it one-on-one call? All of us, everybody will have the one specific, like 15 minutes. We have the call with you. Another, you get it, Jake.
Yeah. You're all going to. That means that you want to answer.
No. Good. Brother. Because I know he's looking at us as if you're CTOs and CEOs. This is an assignment. We didn't count fictional company.
Okay. We're going to have one link for each day. I know I told you there are 2 days for people that are free on Saturday, and then for people that miss Saturday can join on Sunday. So we're going to have one link. Everybody's going to join. But best believe you're not getting the same questions. So even if you stay here, say, go hear the other guy question. We have questions. We have plenty questions. We will not run out of questions. Don't worry. I assure you, you will never see you will not see another question to pick for another person. So even if you're here, it's just like you're not here. You will just hear the other person's voice. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Mm-hmm. You have another question? Turn your hands up. Okay. Cecilia.
So do you expect us to have our cameras on and wear official?
Wisdom, do you think that would be necessary?
Might not be necessary, but I think it would be good, but it's not necessary.
Yes, it will be.
It will be good.
It will be good, right?
Because it's more like an interview session, so camera needs to be on. So not like it will be on when you're not speaking. When is your turn to speak on your camera? So
yeah.
Because that
Okay.
way we correct you, you'll be able to understand. Because sometimes interview has to do with maybe how you're looking at your interviewer, your body language. You know, some people might be behaving like they are under the influence of a drug, because you're on a call, you're not seated one place, you're just moving as if you're dancing. So your interviewer, the recruiter will feel uncomfortable, like what's wrong with this person. So if your camera is not on, we might not be able to tell you what you're doing, your body language, or how you look. You know, it's not good. Some people would dress weird, some would wear up some stuff on their face. That's also weird. Or maybe you dress somehow, put on something on your head. So we are going to look at all those areas and help improve that. But if your camera is not on, I don't think we can help in that part.
Okay, Samuel.
Yeah, I don't mean, I don't think you would stand on the call. It's just more like the passport view we're going to get. So whatever they put downwards, we can't see that, and nobody would care. Just from your chest upward is what we're going to judge. All right, please, yeah, Mike.
Samuel. Samuel. Okay.
Yeah, Samuel Benson. So I wanted to find out if the link to this document was shared, because I can't find it.
Yes, we've not shared it yet.
All right, okay.
But I've shared the one for the assignment quickly so that you guys will have it firsthand. Okay. All right. So before they take any question, let me probably drop a tip for them. So you go through this document just like the way you want to apply for the job. Read it thoroughly because questions will come from there. Prepare your cover letter. And one thing I would like you guys to note, using AI is not bad. Okay. But use it in a way that will be so smart. That's the best. That is why AI is here, for us to use it smartly and not just use it as if you're copying something without even trying to even read what it's feeding back to us. So use it very well. If you don't have a resume, then you have your teammates already. So you go through theirs and you learn how to fix one. Create one. So then we have the resume part and we have the cover letter. So you ensure your cover letter is tailored to this company. Layer 4. Very nice name, Prince. Now, for the interview, I have my style that's been working for me over the years. Other people have their style too that has been working for them over the years. So, but when I interview people, because I've interviewed people, I've hired people for companies that I worked with. Now, I don't judge based on you're not using my style. So, but for interview, you try to be detailed enough. And for few persons that I've spoken to about interviews, I always tell them, teach your interviewer. Most especially if your interviewer is the hiring manager. So which means you're trying to convince that person. So convince, and in this case, you're convincing your mentors. So you know what that means. That's a lot of hard work compared to when you're just talking to a mere recruiter. I wouldn't want to say so much because I don't think so much is needed at this stage. So just get yourself ready because I know you guys will kill it. I know you guys will do very well, but try to be detailed enough. I wouldn't want to get a one-liner interview answer. For example, I would ask a general question, maybe tell me about yourself. You go about, my mom and my dad, they've been having issues for 15 years. I don't care. I'm not your therapist. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear something different. Where we live, the landlord has been tormenting us, calling police. I can't help you. That is not what I want. You came for the job interview and you're telling me about your landlord and police case. What do you want me to do? I want to tell you sorry.
But you
And
should be empathic now. You should,
oh, are you planning to say that? It's one of Israel. So, Prince, I think maybe we need to give them a little bit of idea of what how to present themselves, because in a way we wouldn't get a lot of raw, unethical kind of answers that they.
I think that's why they will come and they will do the unethical things now, so that
Oh,
we'll feed them now. So
okay.
just come
All
with
right,
what
all
you
right.
know. Hmm?
Yeah,
Come with how you are. Come.
okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Back to you, Prince.
Ah,
Thanks, man.
okay.
You see,
Um.
I'm the good guy here, so I'm not always the
You
bad.
see, you see the way you don't twist things. No problem. Uh. uh Joshua.
Okay, sir. When I was looking at the docs, I saw something. Kubernetes. At least I saw something like that. I don't know if you guys cancel this later. What of if the thing is this? Not everybody. For example, now I'm not into cloud, so that when asking questions, we'll not ask questions that like how do I put it now? Like we'll not ask questions that we are not into something that we're not into. Again, so that my question is this: I'm going to know people's skill set and the way to ask the questions so that we not ask them since it's a general company and when people are applying for a company, at times they check looking at the skill set to know if they are fit to apply for the company. So question, how will you guys ask the question in such a way that you will factor out people's skill sets and ask them in line with that and not asking some things about Kubernetes and person cannot answer because he's not into it.
That's a very good question.
They
That's a very good technical question. Wow, thank you very much. Joshua, don't start to interview me. Okay. All right. So the way we're going to ask this question is going to throw more light on your skill as a technical writer than on the what I call it, the or what let me say on what the company does, right? So the thing is, I cannot start going, but the thing is, if you're going to apply for a company, eh, and it's outside of your scope and you want the job, you have to do your homework. I I cannot keep telling you this thing. I cannot tell you this thing, but I know people that they are going to apply for a company that might not be particular to what they do. They will build the project with the technologies that the company is. And when they go to the interview, they will talk about it. The question is, do you want the job? If you do, you will do what it takes to get the job. Right? So the reason why we are not doing the interview now, like let's start now. The difference between you now and the you that will come on Saturday is that you have a couple of days to do your assignments and do your homework and go and do whatever research or whatever you have to do and say, okay, this company does this and that. And so when I ask you about this and that, you'll be able to. But don't worry, we'll not ask you any technical question that has to do with the tooling. We know we're not doing that. That's not our expertise. The expertise is going to be centered around technical writing. But then there should be some level of knowledge that you should have with the technologies. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yeah, sure. And again,
Yeah, thank you.
like Prince said earlier, you know, try to do something that has worked over the years and it's still working is a charm. It's always a charm. So do something on the call. Anything you can do about this on the call, maybe on the call you were like, okay, I've done something, and this is it. That way the interviewer will be like, oh, you went ahead to check about us and build something. That's something that will be very important. So not to say so much because, like I said, so much is not needed now to be needed on Saturday or Sunday. So it's up to you guys. So I wouldn't want to say anymore because Prince is in charge and he's not a good person in this aspect. He's more disciplined.
Don't mind you. I'm a good person. Ipodobi, right? I've been your guy. You get so all these ones they're just trying to frame me up. So yes, that's the breakdown of this. Do we have Prince? A good one. Thank you. Do we have any other questions or excited about this? I hope you're excited. I think this is actually easier than what you were supposed to do. I think so, because if you check it's just 5 minutes you're going to talk. So it should not be that hard. 5 minutes or 10 minutes per person, So just do your assignment on this and you're good. Okay. I guess. Okay, Josh.
Please, I'll be having do your assignments on this. Do your assignments on this. Please, what's the assignment? It's not to just prepare cover later and make appropriate research. There's the assignment.
Yes,
Is there any
that's what I
assignment?
mean by assignment. That's what I mean by assignment. Yes.
Okay, I thought there was something else.
No. That's the assignment I made. So do your homework. That's all. Relax. Nothing there.
Right, so I think they are all ready for the assignment. So I think someone asked question about the date as next Saturday and Sunday. So you have, so I think in the group chat you also, if you be available on Saturday, who do we have joining us now? So if you be available on Saturday, let us know so we know how many persons we can accommodate that day. If you be available on Sunday, also put it in chat that you'll be available. I think Prince can maybe, I don't know if it's a pool or something, so we can be able to know those that are available on Saturday and those that are available on Sunday, so we can plan ourselves ahead and have the call. Okay. All right, so who is excited about this assignment? Okay, we have Cecilia, Andre, First Samuel. Angel, is he happy or you want to ask a question? Okay, Second Samuel and Angel. So other people are not happy about the assignment. Okay, well, we don't have a choice. We'll be happy on Saturday anyways. We'll be happy on Sunday. So I guess there is no question. You guys are good. Right, so I think the assignment is not ready. I would share the public link with them. Then they'll be good to go. I will see you guys when. See you next Saturday. So next Saturday, get ready. So ensure you give us what we need to give us earlier on so we can have those that are available for Saturday so we can prepare ourselves. Okay, Basi.
Okay, so my question is about the current assignments.
All right.
Okay, are we still submitting? What's the mode of submission?
Yeah, I've dropped a link already.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped a link for you guys to submit your resume and your cover letter. So on the call, we'll go through the resume and go through your cover letter. So if there's any correction to be made, it will be made on the call. So to help you understand how to build a resume, cover letter, and the presentation.
Okay, sir, but I actually meant the Open Madness assignment.
Okay, so you can drop it. I don't think we need that one because you guys worked on that one as a team. So you can drop the link on Discord. Any other question? Are you good?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Who is quarreling now? You want to involve us in your quarrel? Second Samuel.
Okay, please, what time on Saturday or Sunday? And also, is it next week Saturday or next week Saturday?
Next week.
Okay, next week. Okay, what time?
We have our usual time, 2 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 p.m. our usual time. You join. So Prince has shared the pool. So if you're available on Saturday, select Saturday. If you're available on Sunday, select Sunday. So we're going to work with that list for the presentation. And we are not doing the best or the worst in this because this one, it's very different from all the assignments you're doing. So if you have it in mind that I will come on Sunday, so I would watch other people mess up on Saturday, learn from their correction, and come on Sunday, and question will give you will be totally different. So maybe Saturday we will decide to give easier questions so we can reserve the arsenal for Sunday, because maybe we feel that some people want to dodge Saturday and wait for Sunday and think we've exhausted our arsenal. No, we have it loaded. So if you want to dodge on Saturday, come on Sunday, we're going to give you the most difficult questions. So choose any day you feel you're available. This is a learning process. So at this stage, we don't have anything for competition. What we want is for you guys to come be the best. Make the mistakes, then you get corrections. So you can maybe watch any video about interviews, come with your A game, and try to tell us that you're the best. Because like Prince said earlier on, the program is no more about building. You've built a lot. So now it's time for you to learn the ropes of hooking a job. Because it's important for you to have the skill, and it's important for you to know how to sway your recruiters and get a job. Because the main essence of getting a skill is to get a job where you can showcase that skill and get paid for it. So it's going to be too bad that you're very skillful, you're very, very good, and yet you don't even have a job because you don't know how to present yourself. So that's the main essence of this assignment. So we want to teach you how to present yourself. And kudos to those that have very good voice. I would say Cecilia, very good voice. So why I said that, I did an interview, I think, although I got the gig actually, but I had a chat with my recruiter, and she said that actually the job wasn't for me, it was for someone else, but the person got something else, and they had to look at my side and say, "Whoa, so what happened?" He said she had a very good voice, she knew how to present herself, but she was speaking so. I said, "Hey, are you serious?" She was speaking so well, the voice, like I say, "Oh." So if you have a bit of a cronky kind of voice, maybe it's not like it's music, but try to work on it. So sometimes you might say something meaningful because of how you speak. It might not be too clear, and the recruiter is always saying, "I can't hear you. What are you saying? Can you say that again?" Can you come again? Once you start getting that feedback, just know that you should be looking for the next available job because that one is over. So ensure the musicians, they say they don't eat banana, that they swallow banana. Swallow so that your voice will be so free, like that of Cecilia. So Cecilia, just tell me a little very short story so people will hear your voice. Anything you want to tell me. Make it under 1 minute.
Hi. So this is a lot of pressure, but I just want to talk about how the stresses of applying for an EU visa and how the government can really waste your time and waste your money. Recently, I have been trying to get my residence permit, and it has been almost 2.5 years of waiting. And when I finally got it, they said they had lost my file. So I had to start again and pay some more money. And I just find myself being blocked in this country. I can't travel to my home country, to Kenya. So I am stuck. But I am happy to be doing something meaningful with my time in this program. And it makes me feel like I'm not wasting my life. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for the story, sorry to hear that. It's quite awful coming from a reputable government parastatal to do that. Well, so I think everybody have heard how clean the voice is. So God has given us different voices, you know. Mine, I may have kind of a hard voice, some would have, but ensure it's very clear so your recruiter doesn't struggle to hear you. But sometimes some of them don't care about your voice. What they want is just you can do the job. But when you can express yourself clearly that you can do the job, it's difficult. That's why you see some Indians, you see them, they get the job. They will speak, you understand what they're saying, but the accent sounds funny, but they get hired. Like in my company, we have a lot of Indians. And when they speak, you know they are Indians. You know, but you can hear clearly what they say. So what I'm trying to say is ensure you don't struggle to hear it. It's very clear. I know we have recruiters from different backgrounds. So you will have a recruiter coming from Pakistan that doesn't hear English very well, and I expect you to speak good English when they can't even hear English very well. So another point is to pray that you meet a recruiter that wouldn't give you issues. So in this assignment, you have recruiters that wouldn't give you issues in terms of language. You hear what we are saying. We are going to hear what you're saying. If you want us to hear what you're saying that day, that's on you. So I wish you guys the best. Get yourself prepared. So we have 2 votes right now. The 2 votes are coming from when? Oh, we have 2 people from Saturday. Nice, nice. So we're going to speak with CTOs and CEOs on Saturday. That's cool. That's awesome. All right, guys. So do you have any question? Or we are good to go? And again, we're going to review your team assignment and give you feedback. So you can drop the team leads. You can drop the hosted link on the chat, and we'll check it out. And thank you guys once again for doing a very good job. Thank you for joining the call. Prince, do you have anything to tell them?
Not right now. I will see you on. Okay, so I will not see you on Saturday. Saturday, I have the speaking event, but I will see you on Sunday. So anybody that can make it on Sunday, we'll be together. And yeah, I look forward to joining your